This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial. I am so thrilled to be joined by Caleb Doane, who is the Vice President, as he helps us walk through end-of-year planning. Hey there, Caleb.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Yes. Okay, so today you have to break down what we're going to talk about. Something about IRAs and conversions.
So we've been talking about some of the end-of-year planning stuff. So we touched on like Roth conversions, moving money from your IRA over to a Roth IRA. Today we'll talk about actually just contributing to the Roth IRA. And you do get until the tax filing deadline to finalize your Roth IRA contributions for 2025. But it's still a really good time to start thinking about it even before the end of the year.
Okay, to get that max in. Is that what it's about, hitting the goal or the max that you can actually contribute before the end of the year? So who would typically have a Roth IRA? Do people typically have traditional ones, but Roth, there's something special?
Yeah, I mean, when people are contributing to an account outside of their 401k, specifically a retirement account, it's oftentimes a Roth IRA.
Okay.
And that's just because a traditional IRA, a lot of times the income limits are relatively low on it, and so it's difficult to be able to get all of the tax benefits. So a lot of times people default to a Roth IRA, which is a really great idea because when you contribute to a Roth IRA, the money is after tax when it goes in, and it grows completely tax-free, which is always great. I love when we can grow money completely tax-free. So for 2025, the limit is $7,000. If you're over 50, you get an additional $1,000 catch-up that you can contribute, so $8,000 in total. And so oftentimes we're having clients maximize this in their working years, just to help prep them for retirement.
And you say if you're over what?
If you're over 50,
then you can contribute to the $8,000. And so with an IRA, it's so important for us to continue to talk about those because those are actual individual retirement accounts. So people have control over those. It's nothing to do with your 401k, which is employer contributed. So anyone who's working really can set up an IRA on their own, correct?
Yeah, exactly. As long as you have earned income or if your spouse has earned income. And so there's situations where one spouse is working, one spouse is retired, yet both of them can actually contribute to a Roth IRA because you use the earned income from your spouse since you're filing jointly. And so there's a lot of situations where we use these. Maybe one thing that people might misunderstand when it comes to these is someone might say, well, I don't really feel like I have excess income to be able to contribute to this account. You know, I feel like a lot of times the paycheck that's coming in, I'm turning around and I'm spending most of that in a given month. Sometimes in those situations, people have an after-tax brokerage account that maybe they inherited or it was gifted to them, or maybe they had just built it up in previous years. Within an after-tax brokerage account, though, all the gains are taxed. So you can pay capital gains in that account, pay taxes on interest, pay taxes on dividends. We don't like taxes if we can avoid it. And so sometimes instead of contributing from income that you're taking in, we'll just take money from that after-tax brokerage account and take $7,000 for each spouse and put it into a Roth IRA for them. That way it's taking money out of the account that the government wants to tax, and it's putting it into accounts that can grow tax-free.
Interesting. So when you talk about, you make a good point that people are living paycheck to paycheck. They may not have that disposable income to put into this type of savings account. So is there a minimum you have to open and to maintain a Roth IRA? No,
there's no minimum. You could open it and put $5 into it if you wanted to. Oftentimes to have a material impact on your retirement savings, typically we're looking to max it out every year, $7,000 or $8,000 if you're over 50. So oftentimes we're doing that, and especially in that scenario where somebody has an after-tax brokerage account that we're kind of moving over into the Roth IRA over years, we'll certainly max it out. If we could take that after-tax brokerage account and just snap our fingers and turn it into a Roth IRA, most of the time we do that because we'd rather have it in an account that grows tax-free. Of course, the government doesn't let you do that, so we just got to do it over time.
Right. And is there something like when you leave or change your employer that you roll a 401k over into a Roth IRA?
Yeah. So if somebody's contributing to their 401k, any pre-tax contributions would get rolled over into a traditional IRA, and then any Roth contributions to the 401k would get rolled over into a Roth IRA. So oftentimes when we do a rollover for clients, If they've contributed Roth, there will be 2 rollover checks, one to the traditional IRA, one to the Roth IRA, and then we can manage both of them.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this deadline is the end of this year to make the contribution.
You actually get until tax filing deadline of 2026 to make it for 2025, but it's still a good time to start thinking about it now.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, thank you so much, Caleb.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you'd like more information about Foster Financial, we'll have their website and their phone number listed below. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.